In a time long before the pyramids towered over the desert, the ancient world was ruled by chaos. The lands were divided among warring tribes, each struggling to survive in the harsh, unforgiving sands. But a shadow loomed over them, all-powerful and ruthless warlord named Memnon, who sought to conquer the entire known world. Memnon was no ordinary warlord. His strength came not just from his massive army, but from a dark secret. He had a sorceress, Cassandra, who could see the future. With her visions guiding his every move, Memnon was unstoppable, crushing anyone who dared to stand against him. His ambition knew no bounds, and it seemed that soon all the tribes would bow to his iron rule. But in the midst of this despair, there was still a glimmer of hope. The surviving leaders of the desert tribes knew they had to stop Memnon before he enslaved them all. Desperate, they turned to a wandering assassin and Akkadian named Mathayus. Skilled in the art of killing, Mathayus was hired for one mission: to sneak into Memnon's fortress and kill the sorceress, the key to the warlord's victories. Mathayus set out on his dangerous mission, knowing that failure would mean death. Under the cover of night, he infiltrated Memnon's heavily guarded fortress. But when he finally found Cassandra, something unexpected happened. Mathayus saw the fear in her eyes, realizing that she was not Memnon's willing ally but a prisoner forced to use her gift for his evil purposes. Instead of killing her, Mathayus spared her life, and together they fled the fortress. As they journeyed across the desert, Cassandra revealed a prophecy she had seen in her visions. Mathayus was destined to become a great king. At first, Mathayus didn't believe it. He had lived his life as a lone assassin, wandering from one mission to the next. How could he be a king? But as they traveled together, Cassandra's visions became clearer, and Mathayus began to realize that his fate was tied to the freedom of the people oppressed by Memnon. Throughout their journey, Mathayus faced incredible challenges. He met a clever horse thief named Arpid, who reluctantly became his ally, and an eccentric inventor named Philos, who helped them with his strange and ingenious devices. Together, they forged an unlikely alliance, united by the common goal of overthrowing Memnon. With Cassandra's guidance and his new companions by his side, Mathayus began to inspire others to join his cause. His strength and determination brought hope to the people, and they started to believe that maybe, just maybe, the warlord could be defeated. As their army grew, so did Mathayus resolve. He was no longer just an assassin, he was becoming a leader. The final battle came when Mathayus and his small army launched a daring assault on Memnon's fortress. The odds were against them, but Mathayus had learned that victory wasn't just about brute strength, it was about outsmarting the enemy. Using Philos's inventions and Arpid's cunning, they created chaos in the fortress, weakening Memnon's forces. In the heart of the battle, Mathayus faced Memnon in a fierce duel. The warlord was strong, but Mathayus had something Memnon didn't hope. With one final strike, Mathayus defeated Memnon, ending his reign of terror once and for all. The tribes, once divided and broken, were now united. They hailed Mathayus as their savior, their hero, and he was crowned the Scorpion King, ruler of a vast desert empire. But Mathayus' journey wasn't just about becoming a king, it was about discovering who he truly was. He had transformed from a feared assassin into a beloved leader, and under his rule, peace and prosperity returned to the land. And so the legend of the Scorpion King was born, his name etched into the sands of time, a symbol of hope and strength in a world once ruled by darkness.